You're listening to the Voice of Knowledge podcast, where knowledge finds its own voice and speaks for its true value. But it's through real, everyday actions that you can bring knowledge to life. So tune in to learn, to create new value, and to share knowledge with others.
This special mini-series explores strategic designing and alignment for the human-centered organization. Across these episodes, we dive into real challenges, transformative stories, and practical frameworks, all designed to help you reimagine strategy in the age of AI and modular thinking. Whether you're an SMEs business leader, an HR professional, or a passionate learner, you'll find new ways to align people, purpose, and value at every level of your organization. Let's embark on this journey together to design strategy that's alive, adaptive, and truly centered around people. Now, let's get started. In our last episode, we entered the world of modular design, where companies like Lego, McDonald's, and Google didn't just innovate products or services. They redesigned the entire game by breaking things down, reassembling, and evolving without ever starting from scratch. But here's the key. Modular design isn't just about how you create products. It's about how you think strategically. When you apply modular thinking to strategy, you move beyond just assembling blocks. You have to connect the value flows between those blocks. Because in reality, strategy doesn't start with a perfect plan. Strategy starts with choosing the right modules and connecting them with the right flows. Let's break this down into 3 layers. Layer 1, the common platform. This is your core foundation, the philosophy, principles, and logic that define your entire strategy. It doesn't change easily. It creates your unique identity. Layer 2, custom modules. These are the most flexible parts. They adapt to each market, each team, each context, but they must always align with your core foundation. Layer 3, final output. This is the end result, assembled from all your modules, but still consistent in spirit, purpose, and experience. Think of it like building a Lego city. You can remove, swap, or rearrange any part without tearing down the whole structure. That's what gives you intentional, step-by-step evolution. But modular alone isn't enough. You might have 10 excellent modules, but if they aren't connected by a value flow, your strategy stands still. That's where the second key comes in: strategic flow. Modular is your structure. Flow is the lifeblood. Flows connect your modules into a living, moving system. They allow value to move throughout the organization and make your strategy come alive. How strategic flows work. Imagine the flows as hidden channels running through 5 levels. Product and service, the flow of customer experience. Learning and development, the flow from skills to real action. People and organization, the flow of value between roles, tasks, and teams. Strategy and projects, the flow of priorities, tests, and scaling. Ecosystem, the flow of connection with partners, community, and users. Strategy doesn't live inside a single module. It lives in the way your modules connect and create a living, strategic ecosystem. Picture a city again. Modular is how you designed each building and service station. Flow is the electricity, water, traffic, and data networks running throughout the city. Without flow, modularity is just a collection of isolated blocks. With flow, modularity becomes a dynamic, evolving operating system. Please ask yourself, can your current strategy be modularized? Are your modules connected by real value flows? Which module is your starting point? Which one spreads the most value?
Which module is stuck, unconnected? Try this simple action this week. Sketch your current strategy as separate modules. Draw arrows showing the flows of value between them. Identify where the flow starts, where it spreads, and where it's blocked. Strategy doesn't need to be perfect from the beginning. It just needs to evolve, block by block, flow by flow, step by step. In our next episode, we'll dive even deeper. How modular thinking can transform organizational design and the future of your workforce. See you in the next episode of The Voice of Knowledge, where strategy is not just written on paper, but flows, lives, and evolves with every action you take.